We are all here, striving to navigate life's complexities. We find ourselves struggling to achieve an ideal, one instilled in us by previous generations, people who, in truth, never fully attained it themselves. We permit ourselves to endure pain in the present, driven by the hope of future happiness. In the process, we often sacrifice crucial bonds with family, having been taught to prioritize suffering in pursuit of a success we have idealized. Our idols extol the virtues of hard work, which we interpret and internalize, fostering narcissistic behaviors that are subsequently rewarded by society, ultimately leading many of us into workaholism. The higher one ascends the proverbial ladder, the lonelier the journey becomes. No one can truly comprehend what it means to reach the summit until they are there themselves, fully experiencing the profound loneliness that accompanies such heights. In the pursuit of a distant ideal, disconnected from reality, we construct an image in our own minds driven by the desire to embody this internalized vision. Along the way, genuine values are often lost to history, replaced by a belief in a race for material possessions. The one with the most toys on their deathbed wins. The concept of a monetized system serves to separate and classify individuals, encouraging the prioritization of wealth over family. Each person defines wealth subjectively according to their own needs, desires, and understanding of it. Yet we must ask, what kind of a character is forged under the guidance of such a system? What values are truly cultivated when all that one has ever wished for is finally attained? We are taught to visualize ourselves as individuals who have already reached the goals we strive toward, long before we actually achieve them. We are also taught that we must deprive ourselves of certain choices and feelings in order to reach these goals. While this may be true to some extent, many of our decisions are influenced by the notion that specific sacrifices are necessary to ascend the various rungs of the ladder. However, the problem lies in the fact that this idea is fundamentally flawed. We cannot know what awaits us in the future, nor can we predict what will be required of us. Even in moments of struggle, pain, and agony, we convince ourselves that these experiences serve a greater purpose. But how can we be certain? The narratives we follow are often passed down by others, instructing us on what we ought to do. Few people pause to consider the potential flaws in these stories. We hear tales of pain, but we do not fully grasp what that pain might feel like for us. These stories also speak of the strength forged in moments of suffering, suggesting that such trails are universal. However, before pain becomes a part of our personal narrative, we often construct preconceived notions of what that pain will entail and how it will feel, in an attempt to prepare ourselves. Perhaps, if I anticipate it, I can be kinder to myself when it finally arrives. Yet there is no true way to prepare for it. As we age, our understanding of emotions evolves, imparting new meanings and deeper insight into our experiences. Ultimately, you and your emotions are shaped by an understanding rooted in an indoctrinated system, one that convinces you that you comprehend something that was never truly yours to begin with. Your understanding is not original. It was imparted to you through definitions imposed upon you before you could even speak. None of your thoughts are entirely your own. Everything you believe you know has been inherited from others, passed down through generations as a part of a long-standing tradition. Many of the wounds you carry from childhood are internalized remnants of your parents' struggles. When we realize where our internalized suffering originates, we can develop a healthier mindset. Suffering is a choice we make, yet necessary for us to fully understand what it means to be human.